So how are you, ma'am?
I am excellent. After seeing you, I am just over the moon because I was waiting to connect with you again.
I am equally, I can say, till because first conversation, still I remember that, and I was waiting. Since then, I
Hmm.
was waiting to connect with
Right.
you.
Even I was also not able to forget your smile. You have such a beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you.
That's the specialty. That's your specialty. Your smile.
I don't know, but yeah, it is since my childhood.
That's great. It should be always there.
Hmm. Yes. So, have you completed your all work?
Ah, yes, almost. But after this, my kids would be here at around 2:45, and then again my work will start.
Yes, 2:45. My baby will
Mhm,
also come. Yes. Younger one comes, and
mhm.
younger one came, elder one will come.
Okay, so once the kid arrive home after school, then there is a lot of work to do. We just have to rush after them. Even they are not able to, they just don't do anything. They just let us, I mean, what do they do? They just let us, struggle with everything. They'll not do anything easily.
Because they want, every time they want mama. Actually, I am
Hmm.
in separately. My mother-in-law, father-in-law, they are in village, so I
Hmm.
have to manage everything, and so
Hmm.
that's why. And if we live with a joint family, like with mother-in-law, father-in-law, so it would be easy because
Right.
sometimes they play with them. They manage everything.
But kids of this generation are so overactive, I must say, because earlier times when we were kids, we were not this active. We were sincere. I don't know about you, but I was sincere. But this time, they are just keeping us on our toes all time long.
Right, right, right. So, how's your classes? Everything going well? Actually, I was thinking, should I take classes or not?
I don't know. You're already taking classes of other people. No, you're giving
Hmm.
classes to them.
Yes, for improving myself, like better than I want to take from like English Yari and Mo Priya ma'am. They are taking
Mhm.
good classes. So sometimes I also wondering like, should I take or not?
Mhm.
I take beginner classes. That is
Mhm.
totally for beginner.
Mhm. Right.
Yes.
But I feel that at this level where you are able to express yourself nicely, then you don't need classes. You just need more exposure to this language and everyday speaking practice. It's just that. So over time, you will improve. We can't expect results in just one day, overnight, but it will happen over time. So just give more and more exposure to take more exposure from movies and reading books and speaking practice, and it will happen over time. Classes will also not help. You'll get limited knowledge in classes. Whatever your tutor is teaching you, you'll get restricted knowledge. But when you do it yourself, when you do self learning, you get to know lots of things. When you search for one word, you'll get 10 more words, right?
Right.
So it
Did
depends.
that.
And sometimes, it happens that tutor will give you any topic, but you're not interested in talking about that.
Right,
So
right.
that is also again a waste of time. So better whatever you are interested in, just plan your day accordingly, watch something accordingly. So it will be a win-win. No wastage
Hmm.
of time.
Right, right.
Hmm.
Absolutely right. Yes. The way you are explaining, the way you are guiding, no one guided it like that. But I was thinking, should I take or not? Yes.
Mhm. I feel that, most of the tutors, they just give that rote answers that everyone is giving the same answer, traditional way of, learning this language. But what I feel we should give practical or whatever we have experienced in our journey. So I
Right.
do the same way. Whatever I am experiencing in my journey, I just share those that knowledge with my learners. Just that. I don't give any traditional way of teaching or traditional way of learning this language.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Same the way. Actually, it's been 1 year. I started 1 year and 2, 3 months. So I started from scratch. Means I couldn't able to express my thought. So
Mhm.
I improved a lot. Yes, when you see my videos, so I improved a lot. So that's the way I improved, same way I try to teach, and I get good result. It's been 1 year I have been teaching, but I got good result. My student, they all started speaking. Even this batch I am running, so they also started speaking. So it makes more confident, and it makes me like joyful when we see they are speaking. So yes, I feel that good.
Right. You get that sense of pride that I made them speak. Although it's very difficult to make any new learner speak, it takes time. But when you do that, when you're able to do that, you feel so proud, right?
Right.
Mm, and
Somewhere,
I would
yeah.
s- and I would say these platforms, like you mentioned just one, or any other platform, like similar platforms, they are, after uh, making you perfect, or they want to see you speaking in a perfect manner. But that will not happen, right? In my
Not
channel also, the videos I post raw videos. I sometimes stuck. I post it as it is because it's so natural to feel stuck at times. But when you'll
right.
post this polished video edited here and there, we also make grammar mistake. But people should know that it's okay to make grammar mistakes, but it's just that you don't have to repeat it again and again. You should know where you're making mistakes, right?
Right.
So it's
Right.
totally okay to take pauses. It's totally okay to use filler words, making mistakes. It's all okay. Why people
Right.
are fearful of just starting this language or just start talking to anyone? Because they are, they have this impression in their mind that they have to be perfect, and
Right.
everybody tells them that you have to be perfect in this language. You should not use fillers, you should not take long pauses. That is why they are fearful. And if you'll tell them it's okay, they'll be there,
Mm.
they'll show up, right?
Right.
So it's just that
Yes,
you have to
I
face the reality.
think when we speak our mother tongue or like Hindi, so
Mm-hmm.
we never see like I am speaking properly grammatical Hindi.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we use Urdu, English, just we mix. After that
Right.
we speak, and we never recognize how much mistake we do in a Hindi
Right.
language. Why
Mm.
we speak English? I say why.
Mm. We are never bothered. We are never bothered what kind of Hindi we are speaking. We are just focused on just expressing ourselves, right?
Right,
But in English, we wanted perfect English. We want perfect English all the time. So that is not good. And that is not natural also. If you want to
right.
be perfect in English, it will take ages for you to be perfect.
Right. I earlier I used to think when once I mastered my grammar, so I will be good. But now I know that it's take a lot time.
Mm. Right, 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 right.
Not
Okay.
very.
And
Mhm.
any practice that proved best for your beginners, the students?
Yes. Like a grammar, I do grammar practice, but I never give them a structure like a subject plus verb. I try to explain like the way like, how to say our day to day work words, and if we are saying daily routine words, so how to say, and like that I they give them, and just a story. And so I say to them, make your story, tell your what happened in past. So just
Mhm.
tell that story, don't make any random story. Tell
Right.
your experience story, and your related your family member,
Mhm.
related your relative friends, like that, reality what we speak in on daily basis, so that I try to make them speak in the sense beginning. In the beginning I
Hmm.
to after 15 days I try to make them speak.
Right. And that's the best thing you're doing because as a beginner, we all start with something we already know about. Like we know about our past, we know about our present, and what will we do in our future. So we all know about it. So when you are able to express yourself in English about your life, then it's perfectly fine. And then you can move to hypothetical situation, imaginary situation. You can make up stories. So it will happen in another level. But initially, you should be able to express the things that happened with you or that you are doing on daily basis. You're doing Very
Yes, I
nice. Mm.
teach all grammar part like imaginary situation
Hmm.
and causative everything. I in 4 month I give classes, so I try to cover all things.
So you give classes on daily basis?
Yes, only Saturday Sunday I take off. After
Hmm.
that I
Okay. So how
yes.
many students have you taught till now?
uh so many 10, 12,
Mhm.
12, and 24, like minimum 30.
Okay, that's an achievement, I must say.
See,
Amazing,
when I
amazing.
started, that time I couldn't speak perfect English. I was also beginner.
Hmm.
Uh, for mastering my grammar, for making my grammar good, I started teaching.
Right.
So earlier I couldn't take money. I taught them free. Two
Hmm.
batch I have given free, and the third batch I started taking little amount. And
Hmm.
yes, next batch my will be in February. So yeah.
Okay. That's amazing. So do you think that sharing knowledge or just giving classes benefited you in the in your English language?
Lot, a lot. Recalling again, ma'am, man, please stop it. Again and again, revising that thing, explaining to them. It makes my grammar good, and I started speaking correct English because somewhere
Hmm.
grammar it's a need a lot. I believe that
Right.
because if I
I wouldn't say a lot, but yes, some basic concepts should be clear when you start your language, like tenses, articles, prepositions, subject verb agreement, right? So these concepts should be clear. Otherwise, grammar is so wide. You'll feel
right.
so bored.
I never teach them like I never mention them. I am teaching to you article and
Hmm.
tenses, this tense. No, only I tell them how to speak this word,
Hmm.
and that's okay. I never say write anything. Never. I never say to them write anything. I just teach verbally. Like I just
Mm.
you make your video and send me. Otherwise, if you don't send, so you correct yourself. And when I make them speak, so I try to correct them. I never put a lot of student. Only 12 student I put in one class.
Mm-hmm.
So that is I think okay.
Right, right. And if you'll teach grammar in a traditional way, like a subject, so that's already been taught in English in their schools, right? That's already been taught in their school. So there is no use of teaching them in a traditional way. They want some practical way or some easy way to grasp the grammar rules because grammar is so boring. I think everybody would agree to me on this. It's so boring. So they need some interesting ways
Right.
to learn it. So I think that your students must be enjoying your class when you teach grammar and sentence structures to them without
Yes.
even actually teaching grammar.
Yes, they are enjoying. They capable to grab very fast.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. So what
Mhm.
are your future plans? Do you want to continue with teaching only?
Ah, yeah, that is good question. Actually, now my kids they are little, so yeah, I after some time I want to teach. Like still till my husband in this job, so I do teaching. After
Mhm.
that, I think what I.
Right. And once you're fluent in English language, once you excel this language, then many doors will open. So you can just choose. You have your, I would say you will be on another level. So ball will be in your court. So you have to decide that which door you want to open for you, right? There would be many opportunities.
Yes, English, it I can say it is very important these days.
Right. And do you
Most
also
of
teach your kids?
yes, I started learning, since my kids started going to school, so
Hmm.
I started learning English. I couldn't know earlier how to read English. So when
Hmm.
my elder one started going school, so I started, teaching and learning. So I learn how to read, how to write, everything I learned from my
That's
child. He is now
that's
fourth
great.
standard.
Hmm.
So grammar learn from him. Actually, in KV, they teach very good grammar. Even they never, teach separately. They teach in everything in their chapter. So
Mhm.
I teach that my baby, and
Mhm.
I learn from them.
Okay, that is why people, that is why people tell that when you have your baby, your life completely transforms. So
From
this is how it transformed, right?
yes,
Mhm.
I love kids a lot. So I love to enjoy this journey. I love enjoy because I know that once they grown up, so we will
Hmm.
never get like that time. And so I try to grab every memory. So I try to.
Yes. Once they grow up, they'll not be in front of us. They'll always run from us. Like they'll
Right.
go to their friends, they'll go to for their studies, they'll go to their job, but not with us. So that is why it's very important to cherish this phase of life where your kids are with you, they are after you, right? They want your attention. And after this, you will just, wait for their attention.
Right, right.
Hmm.
Even we are right now. My mother, she is only waiting, for 3 months, 5 months. They come, but we are not able to go. So same will happen with them as well.
It happens with everybody. So that is why it's important to cherish this bond.
Right. So
Mm.
people, I don't know why people think that being mother it is very difficult, but I find it very enjoyable. I don't know why, but I find it very enjoyable, and I love
Mm.
my
I
kids.
feel that, yes, I feel that it gets difficult when you are loaded with so many tasks and then you have to take care of your kid as well. Then it gets difficult for you. But when you are managing your day well, your chores and everything, then it would be easy for you to handle your kids as well or to spend some time with them.
Right. Yes, we have to get up early in the morning, and if we get up, so everything will fix.
Right. And that's the most challenging thing.
In a winter, especially in a winter.
Ah, right, right, right.
We are in a
Yes.
very much cold, but yes, it is going smoothly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
let's wrap up this call here only. My kids are about to come, and I think yours too. So we'll meet
Yes,
some
one
other
is
day.
here.
Mhm.
Yes, one is
Okay,
here
lovely.
sitting, and one is
Mm,
about to come.
right.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Nice to
Lovely
talk to
talking.
you. And I enjoyed literally.
Same here, same here. Okay, then we'll
Okay,
see you another day.